The world of finance thrives on trust and the rule of law. However, financial crimes like money laundering and insider trading pose serious threats. They undermine market integrity and can leave individuals and businesses in financial ruin. The consequences of a financial crime conviction are severe, including hefty fines, asset forfeiture, and imprisonment. Your reputation could be shattered in an instant. Navigating these waters requires a comprehensive understanding of the legal landscape. This guide provides a roadmap for anyone facing financial crime allegations. Financial crimes encompass a broad spectrum of illegal activities. Money laundering disguises the origins of illegally obtained funds. Fraud involves deceptive practices for financial gain. Embezzlement is the misappropriation of funds entrusted to someone. Insider trading allows individuals with confidential information to profit unfairly. Money laundering is a global scourge, adapting to exploit economic weaknesses. It involves taking dirty money and making it appear legitimate. The process includes 3 stages: placement, layering, and integration. Placement injects illicit funds into the financial system. Layering uses complex maneuvers to distance the money from its illegal origins. Integration reintroduces laundered money into the legitimate economy. Building a strong defense requires a sophisticated legal strategy. Fraud is a pervasive threat in the financial world. It ranges from complex schemes to simple acts of forgery or identity theft. Bank fraud involves schemes to defraud financial institutions. Securities fraud uses false information to manipulate investors. Cybercrime includes phishing scams and online auction fraud. Defending against fraud requires meticulous examination of evidence. Embezzlement is a crime of betrayal, violating trust. It occurs when someone misappropriates funds entrusted to their care. Embezzlement can happen in any organization, regardless of size. Proving embezzlement requires forensic accounting to trace funds. Prosecutors must show the accused had access and intent to misappropriate. Experienced legal counsel can challenge the prosecution's case. The moment you become aware of a financial crime investigation, act swiftly. Delay can be misconstrued as guilt, and evidence could be lost. Secure competent legal counsel immediately. An experienced attorney will protect your rights and develop a defense strategy. Attorney-client privilege ensures confidential communication. You have the right to remain silent. Consult your attorney before speaking. Your lawyer will advise you on how to interact with investigators. Financial crime investigations hinge on financial records. Secure all relevant financial documents immediately. Engage a forensic accountant to analyze transactions and identify irregularities. Preserve all electronic communications as they can contain crucial evidence. Use data preservation tools and consult your attorney for compliance. Knowledge is power in the legal arena. Understand the specific charges and evidence against you. Review the indictment with your attorney to craft a robust defense. Request all evidence disclosed by the prosecution. Your attorney will analyze this evidence for weaknesses and inconsistencies. Independent investigation can gather additional evidence and build a counter-narrative. The prosecution must prove every element of the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. Intent is crucial in financial crime allegations. Honest mistakes or reliance on faulty advice can lead to financial irregularities without criminal intent. Your attorney will establish that your actions lacked the intent for illegal gain. Highlight good faith efforts to comply with regulations, present character witnesses, and evidence of past compliance. Proving lack of intent involves a compelling narrative supported by evidence. The prosecution must prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. Financial crime cases often rely on circumstantial evidence. Your defense team will scrutinize every piece of evidence for weaknesses. Challenge the reliability of witnesses and expose biases in expert testimonies. Present a counter-narrative that casts doubt on the defendant's guilt. Introduce exculpatory evidence and highlight the lack of direct evidence. The legal system is designed to protect the rights of the accused. Your defense team will examine every step of the investigation for procedural missteps, scrutinize search warrants, Miranda rights, and the chain of custody for evidence. File motions to suppress evidence obtained in violation of your rights. Successful motions can weaken the prosecution's case. Holding the government accountable upholds the integrity of the legal system. Protecting your rights is paramount in any defense strategy. In financial crime cases, truth and fabrication can blur. Evidence tampering and false accusations can be used to gain an advantage. Your defense team can analyze documents for forgery and scrutinize electronic records. Exposing fabricated evidence can dismantle the prosecution's case. The truth is your strongest ally. Raise concerns with your attorney. Section 13. Third-party culpability, shifting the blame. Financial crimes, particularly those occurring within businesses or organizations, often involve multiple individuals with varying levels of authority and responsibility. It's not uncommon for unscrupulous individuals to attempt to shift blame onto others, using them as scapegoats to shield themselves from prosecution. If you believe you've been wrongly accused of a financial crime that was actually committed by someone else, your defense will focus on shifting the blame to the true perpetrator. This involves conducting a thorough investigation into the roles and responsibilities of all parties involved, scrutinizing financial records for inconsistencies that point to another individual's involvement, and potentially turning state's evidence against the true culprit. Your attorney will meticulously document your limited role in the alleged offense, highlighting your lack of knowledge or control over the financial transactions in question. They'll present evidence of the other party's motive, opportunity, and means to commit the crime, casting doubt on your involvement and exposing the true perpetrator. Third-party culpability defenses can be complex and require a deep understanding of the relationships, financial dealings, and potential motives of all parties involved. However, when successfully executed, they can effectively shift the blame away from you and onto the actual perpetrator, potentially leading to a dismissal of charges or a not guilty verdict. Section 14. The bail hearing, securing your freedom. Facing financial crime allegations can be daunting. The bail hearing is a crucial opportunity to secure your release. Your attorney will prepare and argue your case for release. They'll emphasize your community ties, lack of prior criminal history, willingness to comply with court conditions, and potential hardship on your family. The prosecution may argue the seriousness of the charges or risk of flight. Your attorney will counter with evidence of your good character and stable employment. Remember, the presumption of innocence applies even in a bail hearing. Section 15. Cross-examination, dismantling the prosecution's narrative. The courtroom, often likened to a theatrical stage, is where the battle for justice unfolds. Cross-examination, a powerful tool in the hands of a skilled attorney, provides an opportunity to challenge the prosecution's witnesses, expose weaknesses in their testimony, and dismantle the narrative they've constructed against you. Your attorney, armed with a deep understanding of the case file and the nuances of the alleged financial transactions, will engage in a strategic and meticulous cross-examination of each prosecution witness. They'll ask probing questions designed to elicit favorable testimony, highlight inconsistencies, and expose any biases or motives that may taint the witness's credibility. Expert witnesses, often relied upon in financial crime cases to decipher complex financial transactions or offer opinions on industry standards, are not immune to scrutiny. Your attorney, potentially with the assistance of defense experts, will challenge their credentials, methodologies, and conclusions, seeking to undermine the weight of their testimony in the eyes of the jury. Remember, cross-examination is not about bullying or badgering witnesses. It's about seeking the truth, exposing weaknesses in the prosecution's case, and ensuring that the jury hears all sides of the story before reaching a verdict. Section 16. Presenting alternative explanations, shifting the narrative. In a criminal trial, the prosecution presents a narrative of guilt, weaving evidence pointing towards culpability. Your defense team can present an alternative explanation, casting doubt on the prosecution's version. This may involve exculpatory evidence, defense witness testimony, or expert opinions contradicting the prosecution. It may highlight your lack of intent, demonstrate good faith efforts to comply with regulations, or expose the role of others in the alleged misconduct. Your attorney will craft arguments and present evidence, painting you as an innocent party caught in complex transactions. They'll appeal to the jury's sense of fairness, reminding them of the prosecution's burden of proof and your presumption of innocence. The side with the most compelling story often prevails. Your defense team will strive to ensure your story is heard and believed by the jury. Section 17. Transparency and accountability. Safeguarding your financial reputation. In today's interconnected world, where news travels at lightning speed and reputations can be tarnished in an instant, the importance of maintaining transparency and accountability in your financial dealings cannot be overstated. This is especially crucial for businesses and individuals operating in the complex world of finance, where even the slightest hint of impropriety can have far-reaching consequences. Maintaining meticulous financial records, adhering to industry best practices, and seeking regular audits by reputable accounting firms are essential steps in safeguarding your financial reputation. These practices not only demonstrate your commitment to ethical conduct but also provide a robust defense should any allegations of financial misconduct arise. Transparency extends beyond mere compliance with regulations. It's about fostering a culture of openness and accountability within your organization, where employees feel comfortable raising concerns, reporting suspicious activity, and seeking guidance on ethical dilemmas. Implementing robust whistleblowing policies and providing regular ethics training can go a long way in preventing financial crime and protecting your reputation. Remember, your reputation is your most valuable asset. Protecting it requires a proactive and unwavering commitment to transparency, accountability, and ethical conduct in all your financial dealings. Section 18. Seeking expert guidance. Navigating the complex world of finance. The world of finance, with its intricate regulations, complex financial instruments, and ever-evolving landscape, can be a challenging terrain to navigate, even for the most seasoned professionals. Seeking expert guidance from experienced attorneys, financial advisors, and compliance professionals is not a sign of weakness but rather a prudent step in mitigating risk and ensuring that your financial dealings are above board. Experienced attorneys specializing in financial crime and regulatory compliance can provide invaluable advice on structuring transactions, ensuring compliance with applicable laws, and navigating the often complex world of international finance. They can also conduct internal investigations, provide training on anti-money laundering and fraud prevention, and represent your interests should any legal issues arise. Financial advisors, well-versed in investment strategies, tax optimization, and estate planning, can help you make informed decisions about your financial future while ensuring that your assets are protected and your financial legacy is secure. Compliance professionals, often with specialized knowledge of specific industries or regulatory frameworks, can assist in developing and implementing robust compliance programs, conducting risk assessments, and staying abreast of the latest regulatory changes. Remember, in the complex world of finance, knowledge is power. Seeking expert guidance is an investment in your financial well-being and a crucial step in safeguarding your reputation and securing your financial future. Section 19. The price of freedom. The specter of financial crime allegations can cast a long shadow over your life, threatening your freedom, your reputation, and your financial well-being. But remember, an accusation is not a conviction. The legal system, while complex and often daunting, is designed to ensure that justice is served, that the presumption of innocence prevails until proven otherwise. Arming yourself with knowledge, securing competent legal representation, and mounting a vigorous defense are crucial steps in protecting your rights and securing your future. This guide has provided a roadmap, a starting point for navigating the treacherous terrain of financial crime allegations. The fight for justice may be long and arduous, demanding unwavering resolve and a steadfast commitment to truth. But remember, the price of freedom, both literal and figurative, is eternal vigilance. Never surrender your rights, never compromise your integrity, and never lose sight of the fundamental principles of fairness and due process that underpin the very fabric of our legal system.